The Egyptians have been making movies since the beginning of the 20th century. Egyptian filmmakers use the language of film to document their history. The Egyptians make great movies, but have never preserved them. All these films are left neglected and need to be saved.
الفيلم فيه سياحة وفيه الآثار وفيه الرقي وفيه الأخلاقيات بتاعت مصر وفيه مصر عايشة ازاي وفيه المصريين عايشين ازاي. يعني الفيلم ده يعني ده تراث فيه كل حاجة.
What you have here is a gold mine. You got to take care of it. If you take care of it, it's going to take care of you. So they know that. They know that. And we're the beneficiaries. We're the ones who benefit from it. The culture of these movies, the history of these pictures.
Before the invention of cameras and motion pictures, the Egyptians used another method to tell their stories. Egypt became familiar with the art of storytelling 5,000 years ago. They were the first to document their stories visually. Their art was done with the utmost perfection and precision to create stories on the walls of their monuments so they would last forever.
If you look at what they did, it's a cinema in front of you. A scene follow a scene. Smiting the enemies, it will take the whole panorama that shows the relationship of the king and the other warrior. Inside the tomb, you'll see of the private, the daily life scenes that the deceased would like to have in the afterlife. And then if you enter a tomb from the left, it's like telling a story. All the scenes are in the profile. There is nothing in the face. They show the profile because profile can make action. Then you go from the left until you come to the other side on the right, it's a story. Then they repeat the scene to the other scene, like what you see in the cinema today. You can see like you are making a film, cutting pictures and putting all the pictures together. At the end, you have a story. Maybe the story is repeated from a tomb to the other tomb, but still, it's a story.
Egypt experienced the new cinema right from the first moment of its invention in Europe. Egyptians learned the new craft quickly and continued to tell their stories visually, using the new invention of motion pictures. American and European filmmakers flocked to Egypt to capture the streets of Cairo and bring these images back home. The works of Mohammed Bayoumi, the father of Egyptian filmmaking, created the only surviving documents of this time. He made documentaries and newsreels and provided us with the only surviving silent films in Egypt today. With the opening of Studio Misr, Egyptian filmmakers had produced masterpieces since the 1920s. The studios created a system similar to Hollywood. Many movie stars emerged, and that was the beginning of the golden age of the Egyptian cinema. Now, all these films are in great danger. Egypt has no film preservation facilities to preserve these great movies. The filmmakers have recorded the Egyptian traditions, captured the events of the day, and express the people's ambition. Their work is the collective memory of the 20th century. Egyptian filmmakers have gained an important place in the international cinema. Egypt contributed many great movies and produced many pioneers. However, film is fragile and decays. Film needs constant care if it's going to continue to tell our story. The storage facilities in Egypt are in disarray. Most of the films are decomposed and rusted, and it is estimated that 50% of the movies are lost. With the coming of digital technology, a new movement in Egypt believes that digital will replace celluloid and all original negatives should be destroyed. But the Egyptian government doesn't have a film preservation center because of the lack of financial support and knowledge in the technique of film preservation. With the creation of Saving Egyptian Film Classics movement, we hope to bring awareness to the loss of such treasures. Egyptian films represent this great culture and are a continuation of the work of the ancient Egyptians who used drawings and paintings to represent the social life of their time.
كل اللي في دماغي راح.
لو كنت خدت الوصف قسما بالله سيدخلني الجنة ويحدفك في النار.
خش في عبي خش.
سيبولك أمين.
يا سي سلامة.
انت مكير.
وهي الخمرة حرمة قليل منها يصلح المعدة.
جميل جميل خالص.
تليفون حلو، تليفون لطيف.
يا بكح يا ام عين تندب في عرسان.
يعني انت حضرتك دلوقتي ارميلة
زي ما تقولي كده. اتفضل، البيض عايم في الزبدة زي امر سعادتك تمام.
انت هتقوم ولا طين عشتاك؟
عظيم. الخطة كالآتي.
ما كنتش عارف ان اللي جرام بدمك يا عديم الطرف.
ما تخلوش يبعت البضاعة تحت السمك لحسن يتزفر. ابو جلامبو جاي في السكة.
جد الكلام اللي بتقوله؟
انت مش شايف انك سايق الهبال على الشيطانة ومش عايز تحس باللي بتعمله؟
قول لك انت طلقة طلقة طلقة. مش دي النهاية يا أستاذ، دي البداية.
To save these images, we learn from the experience of the most respected experts of the preservation community who have dealt with similar tasks.